Keep your knees between your legs, folks, and don't let your meat loaf. Get ready for a brand new episode of The Peter G. Show.
Hey everybody, it's time once again for my friend Jimmy and myself.
Who always has to say it first. Hey, you never let me do that.
Well, you've done it, and that's why we don't let you do it anymore. Thanks for watching the Jim and Peter Show. We are here once again, and I got to tell you, it's going to be a good little show today. But before we start, I wanted to talk to you about something.
Oh, good God.
Well, you're a big Bruce Springsteen fan, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, because I got this buddy in Florida, and he's just reopening up a bar right now, and he's calling it Badlands.
Okay.
Okay, so the whole bar is Bruce. He's a nut like you, and so if whenever we go down to Florida, you'll be able to fit in just fine because it's sports and Bruce Springsteen. So you'll be in heaven. It's like drugs for you. But anyway.
Okay.
So I was reading a quote because every time I think of Bruce Springsteen now, because he's a nut. It's Bruce, is God, right?
Well, Bruce is a higher tier than
again,
this because
to you.
No, to everyone.
I love him.
Have you ever seen him?
Not live.
Well, see, then you can't.
Well, that's like saying U2 or anybody else. It's an experience.
If I would take you there, you would walk away like I did.
You walked away.
Yeah, you would walk away with one shoe and no shirt. That's what happened with me. That's exactly what it was.
Don't ask, don't tell, people.
No, it totally changes your life. It's like a church. It's like a circus. It's like...
Look, utmost respect. The man is as pro can be. But,
No, you can't. You don't.
It's not my Bible.
Yeah. Well, that's because...
And my buddy works for him, but I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I don't care. You know what I mean?
Okay,
this is what I want to tell you.
This is a lousy way to start
No,
today.
it's not because... well, I want to talk to you about depression. Because this was a quote from Bruce Springsteen. And I'm not kidding.
Go ahead.
I'm not kidding. And depression, because we deal a lot with this in this show. And this is, you're talking...
More than I thought. Go ahead.
It says, to Jim. He said, but the thing is, here's coming from a man that you highly respect.
Correct.
Okay? So I just thought this would be something you'd maybe take with you.
Okay, what am I taking?
I don't know where you're going with it. But
what am I taking?
Okay. And I quote. This was quoted from Bruce Springsteen, and take it for what it's worth. I just thought it would be great for Jim. This is my gift to you. Depression. Quote from the boss, all right? Whoever you've been and wherever you've been, it never leaves you.
I don't remember that one.
I swear to God.
Don't remember that one. Whoever you've been.
Whoever you've been. Like whoever you've been in your past. I mean, we're dealing with all that.
I understand the words.
And wherever you've been, it never leaves you. Like all that stuff is your history, is your core, and whether that's good or bad, folks, because this was about depression. They were talking to him about that because I think he suffers from a little bit, believe it or not.
Oh, he had a very big depression time.
Okay.
Almost 8 years.
Well, we need him on the show then.
After he'd already gone as far as he could possibly go, and when Clarence died, that was as a fan.
Yeah,
that's
that's
huge,
family.
Huge
that's that's a relationship. That's your friends. It's their blood. Yeah. But I just thought this might give you something to think about. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, I do regret bringing it out, but it's okay. So here's what I want to do today.
And we have a very nice guest, and we should...
But and because today is Visitors' Day.
But I'll guarantee you, we'll get a lot of Bruce people coming back.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Great. So today is Visitors' Day. And today we have someone who I am happy to have in here because not only is she really pretty and she's very on... but she's got stories. I mean, women go through hell just like guys go through hell, and she's a hell of a lot better to look at than you, so that's a big plus.
No, I'll go with that. That's for sure.
And I just want to bring her in real quick because we're just going to hit her with quick because she's living the same story that we live, only on the other side. And I want to introduce you to my friend and girl off the street, Heather.
Don't know if you should say.
Hi, Heather.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
So it's so nice to have women because when we started, it was just about us, and we've got a lot of ladies coming in, and it's fantastic because it's about divorce, period. So I'm glad you're here.
And single parenting. This is where Heather comes in because you're married 18 years.
I was married 18 years. I'm still married. We are legally separated.
Okay.
Oh, you're still married?
But she's been for a while.
I'm hanging on. I'm getting the my insurance benefits.
Benefits.
As much as I can possibly do.
Smart.
Yeah.
Well,
Smart. Yeah.
she got kids to take care of.
Yep.
But you are pretty much a full-time mother.
Oh, yeah.
And trying to hustle and work, and this is where we talk about how you do it. Because I've known you for a little while.
Right.
And I watch you go from A to Z or from 1 to 11 because you're hustling, you're doing this and you're doing that. So you have how many kids?
I have 2. Madeline's 13. Max is 10.
And you're handling it all pretty much.
Yes.
Because
pretty much. He was given, I think, 32% custody, and I think he probably sees them maybe 2%. So
he's not an active dad.
Not an active dad, no. He is in the Navy. So pretty much I handle everything, like getting them to school, all their extracurricular activities. So I drop them at school, go to work, come back. They'll either take the bus home, or I'll skip out of work and come get them, and then cook dinner, do their homework, do football, acting, whatever it is, get them to bed, and just do the same thing the next morning. And then on the weekends, I'm a makeup artist. So, no time for anything else but them.
What the happiness and the joyful thing that you like to have been pushed aside because hey, it's you have to take care of your kids. I was telling you, we were talking about, I live in Northridge now because when we had a big house in Simi Valley, that's when the divorce happened. It was $500,000 underwater, so I had to let it go. But I still drive 95 miles a day to make sure that they get to Wood Ranch up in Simi, Yeah. And but yeah, you just have to do it. Except you don't do those things.
No, I don't have to do that, but that's not my fault. I mean, it just happened that way, and that's okay. I got my own set of issues, but enough about me. That's what I'm saying. Today, I brought Heather in because Heather, I've watched her hustle. I've watched her struggle. I watch her, and her kids stay active. She's not like bringing them home. You got football. What you're cheerleading at one point?
Football, acting, musical theater right now.
Yeah.
We're about to start basketball.
Boy,
and
that's
dancing.
That's a lot on your
and I've known Heather for a little while. And I go, you know what? I want to put her on because she's, you're a little kooky.
Yeah.
And
but
rightfully so.
Yeah, people are like, why aren't you dating? What's wrong with you?
Oh, that was my next question.
Yeah, why aren't you dating? What's wrong with you? I don't have time to date. And it's not like I'm sitting here going, I want to date. Because it's just like all my energy is just kind of like to the kids. I don't have any energy for anybody else. You know what I mean? And it's just the way it is. And it's kind of.
Do you want to date?
I mean, that's just what I was saying. It's like, I don't. It's kind of like high maintenance to me.
It's hard.
It's high maintenance.
There's no
Everybody
time.
I come into contact with, to me they're high maintenance because if I can, they make plans with me, and it's like, okay, it's maybe a Friday night. I've gone to work during the day, then I go to work at night to do my makeup job, and then or if it's Saturday or whatever, and then I'm so tired by the time I've been standing all day, and I'm so tired, and the last thing I want to do is like get dressed to go out with somebody, and it's just, I don't know. If I had more time to myself and to relax and chill or whatever, then I would probably be down for it. But as it is now, there's no time for it.
It's hard. Time.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. I've been a single dad now for almost 8.5 years, and I would never have thought that I wouldn't want to go out and find a girl, but you know what? It all that's aside. Like you said, you got to take care of everything. My daughter is 13. My son's 11, just came 11, and and I often think about, why don't I do better things for myself? It does come across, but
I can't afford to.
With that too.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
another
I can't
thing.
afford to. Yeah. And I'm thinking, I need to get a guy, and I need to get married because I can't afford it. Then I go,
No,
but
those
then
are
I
all
have
the
to
wrong
be married.
reasons.
Yeah. So it's just paycheck to paycheck, and day to day. So I don't know. I'm just hoping things will get better soon. Easier.
And sleep?
Yeah. I come home and get the kids. Once I get the kids to bed, I just get straight into bed. And
how are your kids doing with all this?
Great.
Really?
Oh, that's good.
Great.
Yeah.
Actually, my daughter is making A's in school. Max is, he needs a little more.
He's a boy.
I have problems with structure. And the bedtime thing. I'm not good at that. And so getting him sat down to do his homework is kind of like a bitch. But it's working. It's it's just.
Are you kind of good at homework stuff, or is it like with me? I'm tapping out already.
Oh my gosh, I have to be. But I don't understand this whole this Common Core stuff. I don't understand that.
Thank you.
Yeah, we've already had big debates on that. Many shows.
Why was my 9-year-old doing algebra? Are you kidding me?
I know.
It's ridiculous.
Because at Wendy's, it's required, or Taco Bell when you're handing out change.
Yeah.
They don't do division the way when we grew up. It's crazy.
So my daughter gets $5 a night to help him with that as well.
Oh,
so,
that's cool.
Yeah.
She good at it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
She does.
Okay.
She's straight A's.
Awesome.
Sometimes a B here and there, but yeah, she's good.
Because it can go the other way. You got how are they with the relationship with their father? I mean, do they want to see him, or where is he at?
Do they
why?
want to see him? Yeah. Not really. He does have an Xbox One, so Max is all right to go over there, but Madeline's always fighting it. Uh-huh. You go over to, he takes them like once a month or whatever, and then they get over there and he's drinking, and some random girls over there, on the one time he has the kids. Usually it's just one, but and then on occasion he'll take my son to like football, to his football game or whatever on Saturday when I'm working, and that's his time.
So he just doesn't want to because he's too busy, or he's just got problems within himself.
I think he's an alcoholic. He drinks a lot, and I think it's kind of and this is another reason I don't take him back to court and whatever. I just think it's kind of discouraging when as he says, I'm giving you half my paycheck, you know what I mean, to take care of these kids. Look at my life. It sucks now or whatever. And it's like,
If he could give you, if he would get 50-50 and he would evenly participate, would you be willing to give up some of the money for him to be a better dad, if he was honestly a better dad?
To be honest with you,
yeah.
There is no extra money. There's none. I can't, I can't even juggle what I've got. You know what I mean? I can't even handle it. So, like I said, he got 32% custody, which means I'm feeding them 30% of that time, and I'm taking care. He doesn't give me any extra money.
Or more. Only reason I say that is because, again, a lot of guys, and I had one that was bitching at me, and I go, look, I can't, everybody's different. A lot of guys feel that they get burned because of alimonies and child supports, that they pay way more than what they should, and they want to be fathers. So I was saying, just a devil's advocate, because you're a good mother. He's apparently not that great of a dad, but for the guys that are good dads who get the shitty end of the stick, just asking that question, like, would you rather him be a better father and more time with them?
It actually, if he was a better father and had more time with them, it would make things a lot easier for me. So yes, I would prefer that.
It's good for
I
them.
wish he would get his stuff together. I wish he would get his life straight. I don't want my kids to think, oh my gosh, my dad's an alcoholic. My dad's Do
they ever talk about it?
Yeah. Not often. They feel sorry for their dad. They're like, oh, I don't want to go to dad's house, but I don't want him to feel bad, so I'm going to go.
Wow. At that age, they're feeling sorry.
They already know that. They understand that kind of behavior that's going on over there is not right. Mm-hmm. And I don't like them to know that. I really don't. But I also want them to know that it's not right. The way he's living over there. But yeah, I absolutely would prefer. I would give some of that up to see him be a better father and to have him more active in their lives.
Cool.
Because it is all about the kids.
It's a hard job.
Absolutely.
Did you say he's in the Navy?
He's in the Navy.
Oh. So he goes out a lot?
Actually, no. He's in what they call, I think, the active reserves, and so he's not. He doesn't have to, go to sea or anything like that. But he does have to. Somehow, he's been able to avoid being transferred the last couple of years. I know he's made chief, so he's advanced, and so maybe that had something to do with it. But he hasn't been transferred, and I think he's going to avoid doing that. And I think we're coming up on, a certain number of years where he can retire soon. So I think he's going to be here.
But he's a full-time. That's his full-time job.
That's his full-time job.
And you were married since you were how old?
So far, it's let's see. Hold on, I'm 44 now, and we've been married for almost 19 years. You do the math. I'm too lazy.
Okay.
25, right?
Yeah, 25. Yeah.
I was 25.
That's a good long time. I mean, it's not. No, we're not going to say like, well, it was a 2-3 year thing, and that was that, or she didn't really know him, or whatever. But I guess you guys been through a lot together.
Yeah, alcoholism. I firmly believe, had he not gone there, that we could have pulled it together.
That sounds like pretty heavy alcohol. Yeah.
Well,
Well, it runs in the family, and and he didn't think he would have, and he still doesn't think he's going there, but he is.
Did you say when your kids do get to see him at his house, there's girls there that
a random girl will be there, yeah, and it's like
and drinking too?
Oh yeah, drinking. And then my daughter was telling me, I never say anything to him because, my kids are just like, please don't say anything to Dad, and as long as I don't know. He's not supposed to be drinking in front of them, but she says that there's like the whole corner of one of his rooms is just like wine bottles.
I remember back in the past when I was talking to you, when you were separating and all that, he made a lot of crazy threats to your kids and things like that.
Yeah.
And this is what got me and how we stayed friends, because I was helpless with you, but I felt sorry for you.
Yes.
Yeah. And that didn't mess with their heads, because to me, it seems like so damaging.
Yeah. So my what he's talking about. He, as I said, he was he's an alcoholic, and we some things went down, and he was violent. He strangled me, basically he told my daughter if she left that he was going to kill me in front of her, and then he was going to kill her, and he would kill her as well.
Heard it.
And, this wasn't, I've been, my life is like a series of, my past with dating and stuff like that. I'm not new to the whole, thing where, guys get aggressive and stuff like that. But this was more than just like a little bit of a shove or whatever. This thing, he's like, I'm so sorry. I'm just going to kill you. I couldn't stop. My daughter finally got away.
You got to get out of that.
And he realized that she got away. And then CPS got involved. And, they made him go through all that stuff.
CPS?
Child Protective Services, yeah. Okay. So they took him out of the home. They took him out of the home and everything like that, and they made him, go to all these classes and everything. But the whole thing is, you got to take responsibility for your actions, and
didn't help much.
Yeah, no.
Can you imagine some guy or somebody threatening to kill? You're telling your little. How old was she at that point? 10? 9?
Must have been 9, yeah.
You're telling your 9-year-old.
They were screaming, yeah, at the top of their lungs.
This is what gets my goat, and where I get pissed off, because there's making mistakes, and there's flat out you need your ass kicked big time.
And see, my daughter won't even let me date because of it. Even if I wanted to date, she's really just like, oh my gosh, I don't know. I think I had a dream that he got violent with you, Mom. This is what she said to me the other night.
She's scared, right?
Yeah, she's terrified of anybody, of any man, getting, a fight, arguing with me or anything like that, because what's the next, what's going to happen next?
This is stuff that's being embedded from all this crap that is going to take up with them, for a very long time, if not forever, somewhere's back in the back of your head, if they can get through it.
Oh, absolutely.
And my son drowns it all out, he just puts his headphones on and just.
But you wonder what's really going on in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My son does the same thing. He puts his phones on and plays all these different games. But he was 3 when we had the divorce, and my daughter was 5. We were having a hard time. We never should have bought that big old house.
Created more stress.
Stress, yeah.
Money is a big issue, but money wasn't an issue on your separation. It was more.
It was an issue.
It was?
It was an issue.
But he's in the Navy.
As a matter of fact, yeah, exactly. He's in the Navy.
I mean, I'm talking about while you're married.
Yeah, while we were married, money was an issue. The guy, I mean, he couldn't manage money at all. And matter of fact, we were, I would cook dinner every night, and he'd always like, oh, let's go out to eat, and I was like, no, we don't have money, because I didn't handle the money. He was one of those people that he controlled everything. He controlled all the finances and everything. I didn't even look at it. I'm not very good at money either. I mean, but. Here we were pinching pennies, and I'm trying to feed the family and whatever, and I had to be pretty thrifty. And then after the divorce, I go in and look at all of his. He's going every day. He's going to lunch, $55 here over at Panera Bread, $55 over here.
It's been a great sandwich.
Frickin', yeah, exactly.
But it'd been
Pretty
a
sure
damn
there's a
solid
couple over
gold
there.
sandwich, special.
But every single day at work, and I'm sitting here going, seriously?
Yeah.
And I'm going, oh no, we can't afford to stop at McDonald's tonight. We gotta, whatever.
And your ex-husband knows this, that you guys are struggling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You guys been to therapy together?
Yes. It was too late. I think by the time you decide to go to therapy together, it's already like
True. But I
too
mean,
far gone.
with the kids, without the kids ever need to have gone to therapy?
Yeah. Madeline had to go to therapy because of the, what she witnessed, and I think Max was a little young. Though he experienced it, it was stressful for him, but, they really wanted Madeline to go because Madeline was showing signs of...
Court ordered? Or who told you had to go to therapy?
CPS.
Okay.
I think. It's been a while.
It's okay.
So, yeah.
I'd like to have had that. Considering,
Again,
you got to go out.
Everybody's got their different inlets and outlets, whether it's a court telling you, now you got strangers stepping in and telling you what's going to happen, and it could work for you, it could work against you. I mean, there are cases where, you're doing nothing wrong, but you're being losing, he could have gotten more rights just by bullshitting.
Yeah.
If they didn't find out who he really was. I mean, it happens all the time. And again, even when you're in your good mode, I mean, it's not the way it's supposed to be. You live it, but it's not the way it's supposed to be. Wouldn't you rather be married and have that extra person and then somebody to be with at night and things like that?
Depends
I mean,
on
all
what
the
kind
above.
of guy it is, I guess.
What, you're having to think about it? No, you don't. You don't like being married? If you were married happily, you don't like that? Oh boy. Wow. Want me to rephrase the question?
They just...
You don't like being
they
married?
talk.
What?
They talk so much.
Who? Your husbands? Oh,
They just
talk. Oh my
just
God!
high
Here we go.
I think he means men. Yeah.
they just talk.
Oh,
No, I'm just
boy.
kidding. I you know what? There might be. I hope. Because my kids are gonna grow up and leave me, and
I think about that.
then what?
I think
then
about
I
that
might.
a lot.
What? Then I might go. You know what? I'm not being sucked dry of my emotions and everything. Now I have something to give or whatever, or maybe I, would desire it back, But yeah, you know what? I think about that every day and I worry about it. And I was just telling a friend of mine today at work, she's going through the same thing. She's like,
What's her name?
I don't. Actually, she's pretty hot.
Really? What's her
We'll
name?
talk later. She's single.
What's her name?
She's too young for you, actually.
Really? Why?
Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not.
not.
But
What's her name?
He's too old, right?
I
now.
need somebody with money, their own money.
Hang on.
Yeah,
So
right.
with money.
Start writing this down. Take notes. Okay, you're out.
Come on,
Come
I don't
on.
want to struggle anymore. And then I need somebody that likes to give me my own space a little bit. You know what I mean? And to not bitch.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you were gonna have to scratch all
okay.
those.
So yeah, it was really great having you on the show.
Yeah.
And then, but you know what? You know what I think could fix a lot of these problems?
Medication.
No,
Okay.
a housekeeper.
A housekeeper.
I want a housekeeper that comes a bunch of times a week.
Oh, dude.
Well, Miss Kardashian, we are working on this right now as you speak.
I think we're good. I think it'd be good because I think, when I come home and when I start really yelling, I come home and I go, "What the hell?"
Well,
you know,
it's
like,
kids
why is it?
messing
Yeah,
the house up.
exactly. I
Well,
wouldn't do that.
yeah, because you're working, and then now here's the thing: because you're working and you're hustling, and now that's another thing. Because I have the same thing. It's like he's like, "Well, what are we doing?" I go, "I gotta go grocery shopping." You know, I got clothes to wash. It's 11 o'clock at night. I'm washing clothes because I'm starting another week of working.
Yeah.
So I get that, but
Well, having it every day, every week, every month, every year, and knowing that I'd like to go to see Springsteen or go out and just chat with the boys or go. I'd love to go have a nice date.
Yeah.
It would be fantastic just to go in like an adult.
Yeah.
We can talk about an adult. Yeah, amazing that would be. But you wake up, you got to make breakfast, you got to get him to school. I got to go down, I got to write whatever I'm writing to try to get enough money to come in, the whole deal. And then I got to go get him back and then bring him back. And just like you and I, we keep going losing money.
Again, but I gotten to the point now. I mean, the balance. You just want some happiness, and I mean, to me, sometimes I'm still a collaborator, whether it be with the show that we do, with music that you write, or in a relationship. I had my dreams and goals of collaborating in marriage, of growing with that person and doing stuff and endeavors. I dig hanging out with somebody I like. You know what I mean? It's not such a bad thing. It's been a good talk. This has been a little bit different. I like.
You just shut that right off.
Yes, because we got it. I'm getting the signal, the bat signal, Ty.
Well, it's great to have women come though, and listening to stuff, and we find out that it's very, it's the same thing, kind of, And
I like Visitors Day because we don't normally bring in. Usually we talk to somebody over the phone about stuff like this, but every once in a while it's nice to have you right there in front of us, and we can.
Why is
cut
that?
up.
Why is it that women do send texts and they call and everything?
They like to bitch too.
But very seldom ever come in.
No, it's just timing. Well, we don't do this a lot with, we've been busy with,
Is it because we're ugly?
That too.
Could be. Damn.
That too. We're not really blowing up our phones that much, but, but we're okay. A couple of beers, we look better.
Well, let's go.
Yeah, a couple of glasses of wine, we start getting handsomer.
But you know what? At the end of the day, what you've been doing for your kids is fantastic, and you gotta feel. I get so angry. I get so mad at myself. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do it anymore. I've been doing it forever. I had a friend of mine. Daughter, lady that was a good pal for us, and all of a sudden, this was many years ago. I go, "Where are the kids?" She goes, "I gave him to Mike." I go, "What do you mean you gave him to Mike?" He goes, "I told him I've done it for 6 years. Now it's his turn."
Was that Tugboat Guy?
Yes, it's the
I love that story.
That's right. Yes,
okay,
it is.
we got some vintage Jim and Peter that we've never released, and it's this thing.
Have we ever said that on
No,
here?
we've never edited that one, but I've seen it, and oh my God, you are freaking ridiculously stupid, crazy. Tugboat. The accent you used when you were talking about Tugboat Guy.
Yeah, I didn't do anything about it. It just
one day we have to sit down and do that because Tugboat Guy. Anyway, sorry, I know.
See, now we're just talking about nothing.
No,
That's
piqued
yeah.
my interest here.
Well, see, she wants a Tugboat Guy.
Yeah.
Well, that was Brenda, and
Nothing ever heard a little tugboat.
She was a friend of ours, and
oh, we gotta go. Don't go there. Don't go there. See, I'm opening up this can of worms. Listen, I love you. Thank you for coming in.
Love you too.
Thank you
very
because
much.
this has been long awaited for. I've been talking about this forever with you. I appreciate you opening up to everybody. Not everybody wants to do that. I have close friends of mine that do. I want to come in, and all of a sudden they go, you know what? I'm not.
They get
I don't have an
nervous
answer.
or whatever. They get nervous.
Yeah, they do, and I get it. But I knew Heather's outspoken enough, but we just couldn't pull it together, and finally we did, and I appreciate that. And let's we'll probably check in with you from time to time or see what goes on. Who knows?
Who knows?
What? Yeah. So that's it.
Tomorrow might bring.
You got anything you want to say
We
before
have
you
some
leave?
great recipes coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For when you
Isn't
feel like
that exciting?
Yeah. Now get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich, woman.
Alrighty.
All right. You got anything
I'm
you
good
want?
at that, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Being the
Okay, Ty, we should go.
sandwich maker.
You can whip up some bacon.
and
fry it up in a pan.
I don't mind doing all that stuff. You just bring home the bacon.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything you want to say before we leave?
We got this
Anything
going
on your mind?
right here. This is
No, that's it.
All
but
right.
yeah, I'm down.
All right. Well, thank you for being
well,
on
thanks
the
for coming.
Thanks.
Jim and Peter show live. Yeah, I mean, instead of
the
being
hell
on the
up.
phone. No,
Okay.
shut the hell up. Yes. But anyway, that's it for
That's
our
it.
show today. I want to thank all our peeps out there in YouTube land and Facebooks and iTunes and Instagrams
stuff.
and what's the other one? Twitters, and I'm lost.
The
but-
Twitters.
Yeah, but tell me how it works, and thank you for sharing, because remember, we bitch a lot about stuff, but we're helping the helpless.
Okay.
And if you
I'm
ever
willing
want
to
a good
believe that.
Springsteen story and have about 8 hours to kill, call Jim.
Go home.
And watch
I'm
Thunder
going to
Road.
go home already.
I'm going home and watching Thunder. I'm listening to Thunder
Yes.
Road.
You
Thunder
might-
Road.
but-
You've never
but-
heard it?
Nope.
Never heard
Keep
it.
a box of
Going
Kleenex handy.
After the kids go to sleep and everything.
Oh boy.
Were you really?
She
I
must-
am.
She
I
might
already
be
had.
different.
I had my head on. Set on it.
You'll that's
She'll-
a great time. If
you'll-
they're asleep, if you want a glass of wine, whatever, just. You buy the record for Born. Never mind. Forget it.
All
But,
right.
yeah,
Again,
yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. We love you guys. Peace out.
All right. See you later.
Peter G Show.